Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host, Angie, and today we're diving into a topic that's incredibly important, especially for our listeners over 60, how to keep your legs healthy and strong as you age. We'll be exploring the role of nutrients and vitamins in supporting leg health, and we'll also take a closer look at some of the recommendations from natural health educator BarbaraO'Neill. To help us unpack this, I'm thrilled to have with us Dr. Buhoot, a PhD in oncology and molecular biology, who will share his expert insights. Welcome, Dr. Buhoot.
Thank you, Angie. It's great to be here. This is such an important topic, and I'm excited to discuss how science and natural health intersect when it comes to supporting healthy legs.
Absolutely. Before we dive in, I'd love to hear from you, our listeners. Have you ever experienced leg cramps, swelling, or pain? Let us know in the comments. Your experiences might help others feel less alone. Now, let's jump right in. BarbaraO'Neill often emphasizes the importance of specific nutrients and vitamins for overall health, and today we'll focus on how these apply to leg health. Dr. Buhoot, let's start with magnesium. Barbara recommends it for reducing cramps and improving circulation. What's your take on this?
Magnesium is indeed a critical mineral for muscle function and relaxation. It helps regulate nerve signals and muscle contractions, which can prevent cramps, a common issue for people over 60. Studies have shown that magnesium deficiency is linked to muscle spasms and cramping, so ensuring adequate intake is key. The recommended daily intake for magnesium is around 320 milligrams for women and 420 milligrams for men over 60. Barbara's recommendation to include magnesium-rich foods like leafy greens, nuts, and seeds is spot on. For example, a cup of cooked spinach provides about 150 milligrams of magnesium, and a handful of almonds offers around 80 milligrams. However, I'd also add that Epsom salt baths, which contain magnesium sulfate, can be a great way to absorb magnesium through the skin, especially for those who may have digestive issues that affect nutrient absorption. Simply dissolve 1 to 2 cups of Epsom salts in a warm bath and soak for 15 to 20 minutes a few times a week.
That's a great point. So magnesium is a must for healthy legs. What about potassium? Barbara often highlights its role in preventing cramps. Is this supported by science?
Absolutely. Potassium works closely with magnesium to regulate muscle contractions and fluid balance in the body. Low potassium levels can lead to muscle weakness and cramping, which is why foods like bananas, sweet potatoes, and avocados are so beneficial. The recommended daily intake for potassium is 2,600 milligrams for women and 3,400 milligrams for men over 60. For example, a medium banana provides about 400 milligrams of potassium, and a cup of cooked sweet potato offers around 950 milligrams. However, it's important to note that too much potassium can be harmful, especially for individuals with kidney issues. So, while Barbara's advice is generally sound, it's always best to consult with a healthcare provider if you're considering supplements.
Great advice. Listeners, have you tried increasing your magnesium or potassium intake? Did it help with leg cramps or pain? Share your stories in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Now, let's move on to calcium and vitamin D. Barbara emphasizes their importance for bone health, which is crucial for strong legs. Dr. Buhoot, how do these nutrients support leg health, and are there any caveats to her recommendations?
Calcium and vitamin D are indeed a powerhouse duo for bone health. Calcium strengthens bones, while vitamin D ensures proper calcium absorption. For people over 60, maintaining strong bones is critical to preventing fractures and conditions like osteoporosis. The recommended daily intake for calcium is 1,200 milligrams for both men and women over 60. A cup of milk provides about 300 milligrams of calcium, and a cup of cooked kale offers around 100 milligrams. For vitamin D, the recommended daily intake is 600 international units or IU for adults up to age 70 and 800 IU for those over 70. Sunlight is the best source, but supplements can be helpful, particularly in winter months or for those with limited sun exposure. Barbara's suggestion to get calcium from leafy greens and dairy is excellent. However, I'd add that vitamin D deficiency is very common, especially in older adults who may spend less time outdoors.
That's so important. And what about vitamin C? Barbara mentions it for collagen production and circulation. How does that play into leg health?
Vitamin C is essential for collagen synthesis, which keeps tendons, ligaments, and blood vessels strong. It also acts as an antioxidant, reducing inflammation and improving circulation. Barbara's recommendation to include citrus fruits, bell peppers, and broccoli in the diet is excellent advice. The recommended daily intake for vitamin C is 75 milligrams for women and 90 milligrams for men over 60. For example, one medium orange provides about 70 milligrams of vitamin C, and a cup of strawberries offers around 85 milligrams. However, it's worth noting that excessive vitamin C from supplements can cause digestive issues, so it's best to get it from whole foods whenever possible.
Thanks for that insight. Listeners, do you have a favorite vitamin C-rich food or recipe? Drop it in the comments. We're always looking for new ideas. Now, let's talk about omega-3 fatty acids. Barbara recommends them for reducing inflammation and improving joint health. How do they benefit leg health, and are there any risks?
Omega-3s are fantastic for reducing inflammation, which can alleviate joint pain and improve circulation in the legs. Fatty fish like salmon and plant-based sources like flax seeds are great options. The recommended daily intake for omega-3s is 1.1 grams for women and 1.6 grams for men over 60. A 3-ounce serving of salmon provides about 1.5 grams of omega-3s, and a tablespoon of flax seeds offers around 2 grams. That said, omega-3 supplements can interact with blood-thinning medications, so it's important to consult a doctor before starting them. Barbara's emphasis on whole foods is a safer approach for most people.
Great advice. Now, Barbara also recommends natural remedies like apple cider vinegar and essential oils for leg health. What's your take on these?
Apple cider vinegar can help with circulation and cramping when diluted in water. Mix 1-2 tablespoons of ACV in a glass of warm water and drink it once daily, preferably in the morning. For herbal teas, ginger and turmeric are excellent choices. Steep 1-2 teaspoons of fresh grated ginger or 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder in hot water for 5 to 10 minutes. Drink 1-2 cups daily to reduce inflammation and improve blood flow. As for essential oils, dilute 2 to 3 drops of peppermint or eucalyptus oil in 1 tablespoon of carrier oil and massage onto your legs for 5 to 10 minutes. These oils can relieve pain and improve circulation, but they shouldn't replace medical treatment for serious conditions.
Thanks for sharing those natural remedies. Listeners, have you tried any of these? Apple cider vinegar, herbal teas, or essential oils? Let us know in the comments if they worked for you. Now, Derbuhout, before we wrap up, let's talk about lifestyle tips for healthy legs. Barbara emphasizes practices like staying hydrated, exercising, and elevating your legs. Can you elaborate on these?
Of course, staying hydrated is crucial. Aim for 8 to 10 glasses of water daily, about 2.5 liters. Dehydration can lead to muscle cramps and poor circulation. For exercise, gentle activities like walking for 30 minutes daily, swimming for 20-30 minutes 2 to 3 times a week, or yoga for 20-30 minutes 3 times a week can improve circulation, strengthen muscles, and support joint health. If you experience swelling, elevate your legs at a 45-degree angle for 10 to 15 minutes daily. Combine this with deep breathing or meditation for added relaxation. Massage and stretching are also important. Spend 5 to 10 minutes daily massaging your legs with gentle, circular motions and stretch your calves, hamstrings, and quads for 20 to 30 seconds per stretch. Lastly, wear comfortable, supportive shoes and avoid prolonged sitting or standing. Take a 5-minute break every hour to move around if you sit or stand for long periods.
Those are fantastic tips, listeners. Which of these lifestyle changes are you most excited to try? Let us know in the comments. Thank you so much, Dr. Buhout, for sharing your expertise. And thank you to our listeners for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, take care of your legs and your health.